thing that we all have in common, whether you're gay, straight, black, white, Christian, Muslim, whatever, what we have in common as a species, a human species, is that we're all going to get old. Everybody in this room is going to get old. Everybody's going to get old. And eventually, you already know what I'm going to say. We're going to end up on the other side of the mountain. As we're aging, what's happening? What's happening? All right, some of us are going through menopause. If you're a man, if you're a woman, you're going through menopause. Your hair is getting gray. And hair is turning gray. Menopause, you're drying up to some point. The heat flashes. We know. And as you age, you're not what you used to be. Let's be honest. We're aging. And I'm embracing it. I'm getting older. I'll be 57 in May. I'll be 58. Sorry, I'll be 58 in May. I'm not what I used to be. I didn't have this gray hair. And as we age, we start to lose our balance. You put on some weight. Back in the days, you could take the weight off in a week. You just had to do one of those quick diets. And now, menopause hits you. You're not what you used to be. Now, a lot of people would take offense to this, and a lot of people would be uncomfortable about aging. There are people on the planet that are uncomfortable about aging. I personally am not one of those people. It's happening. I'm not going to fight the invincible. I'm getting old. I got the gray hair, and I'm loving it. So, as a lot of you guys know, I'm a fitness trainer, and I wanted to share something with you so you can, God forbid, if you break a hip. I can't tell you, I have some new clients, I can't tell you, 3 of them broke a hip. And imagine having hip replacement, because you could have prevented that by doing certain exercises, but you didn't think that it was going to happen to you. You didn't think that you were going to break a hip and fall. You didn't think, because, that's not going to happen to me. Nah, not me, buddy. I'm never going to break a hip. But anyway, for those people who are living in reality, come with me. So one of the exercises that I do as I age, and to maintain my equilibrium and my balance, I use a bosu. Now, what is a bosu? All right, so I do this with my clients who are pretty much geriatric. I got to be honest, guys, geriatric. So this is a bosu. This is what you guys will see me using. It's like a half circle. Now, I highly recommend, and before I say it, how many of you guys are familiar with this bosu? How many of you guys are familiar with this? You've used this before. If you have used a bosu before and you're familiar with it, click 8. So this is a great, and if you don't have one, see me, DM me, and I'll send you my link on Amazon, and I'll tell you where I got it from on Amazon. All right? So a lot of these things that I'm about to show you, I have a store on Amazon, so just DM me, and I'll send you the link so you don't have to run around, and I test out the products too. So a lot of the stuff, once you DM me, I'll send you my professional advice and which one I use, because there's a couple of bosus that are bogus. So let's get with the bosu. So this is a bosu. Now, if you are someone who are having challenges with your balance, what I would do is to take it, get one, put it down on the ground, and start slow. Don't be Superman. All right? So here's what I'm going to do. You're going to put one foot on and do this. So this is going to help you take the weight off, balance it in midair, and come down. So this is step 1. You want to get comfortable. Now you're going to do the other leg. Center it. Center your gravity. You're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down. Now this looks easy. This looks easy, but it's not. Because once I take my feet off the floor, all the weight is resting on this leg, and it's unstable foundation. So if I don't strengthen, I'm actually strengthening my ankle and my toes. I'm firing up my toes and my ankle, my metatarsals. I'm very into balance lately. Ever since I've been getting older, I've been thinking about not cracking that hip. I don't want to end up in a nursing home. So that's the first exercise you're going to do when you get the bosu. Now, let me make this distinctively clear. For those people who are interested in working with me, I'm doing a whole, I don't want to say geriatrics workout. I don't want to say because somebody's going to get offended. I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm working. I have a special program for people who are 65 to 100. So if you're in your 60s to 100, I got a whole program for you. So if it's your grandmother and you want her to exercise, send her this way so I can help her get her balance back and get out of that wheelchair. All right, so that's the first exercise. So we're going to do a squat. This is not for just everybody. So I'm going to balance myself on the bosu. I'm just going to stand on it. So this is the second exercise. Just standing. So you're going to see me with my spine. I'm in alignment. I'm just standing here. I'm just standing. I'm getting comfortable. I'm shifting the weight so I can be in perfect balance. Now, for those of you who are advanced, you could actually do a squat on this and come up. And come up. Now, this is going to take time. Or you can come down, hit the hamstrings, and come up. Keep the neck in alignment with the spine. Down, and back up nice and slow. So those are some exercises that you can do to work on your balance. Now, if you're advanced, and I've been doing this for years, where you can come up on one leg. Now, it's going to be tricky. Now, that's tricky to do it on one leg. But that's something that everybody, I highly recommend. And don't come to me after you broke a hip and you say, Delilah, I should have did those exercises. I should have listened to you. Hit me up today. Let me give you my link to my Amazon shop. And let's get you started. All right? Okay, so that's number one. Once you get really good at this, you're going to flip it on the other side. Woo, the other side. I didn't know there was another side. Now, this is where it gets really tricky. Now, I'm not going to tell you anything that's not true, but this takes a while to get used to. It took me about a year, maybe 8 months to a year to get comfortable with being on this side. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to do a squat. I'm going to balance it out. I'm going to shift my weight to my left, to front and back, and I'm going to just stand on it. Now, you can do your bicep curls on this. So let me get some weight. Let's get some weight. I can do a whole workout on this. So let me see. I'm going to grab it. That's a weight. I'm going to step on it. I'm going to balance out the weight. Now, you know I'm wearing my secret shoes, right? I'll show you my shoes later, which is going to help. It's going to help you out with the toes and the ankle. So I'm standing here and I'm doing a bicep curl. Now, I'm not on the ground. I'm stabilizing my core. So right now, my abdominals are so tight right now. So I'm balancing it out. I'm not wobbling. I'm equally distributing my weight, and I'm doing a bicep curl. Now, here's a shoulder press. And I'm doing it slow and steady wins the race. I'm not in a rush. I'm activating my delts, my shoulders, and I'm coming down. I'm still on the bosu, though. I'm still on the bosu. I'm balancing myself. You see, I'm balancing, but I'm also doing the shoulders. See that? I'm balanced, stabilizing my core, and I'm doing the shoulder press. Stopping at 90 degrees. Now I'm going to do a squat. All right, let's take it from the side so you can see what a squat looks like. Now, you know with a squat, your knee is not going to go over your toe. Woo! All right, so here's how a squat looks. And I'm coming up. So I got the weight in my hand. And I'm coming up. Now, you could also do a squat and a shoulder press. You don't even need a gym. You don't need a gym. You don't need it. You get yourself, activate the core, the ankles. So you can do all of that. You can do all of that on a bosu. Now a bosu, I'm actually sweating. Yes, I'm sweating. It's very challenging because a lot of times people spend hours trying to get the six-pack and doing all those crunches. But here's the tricky thing about working out. A lot of times when people do those crunches, in the real world, your body doesn't work like that. It's called functional training. I prefer functional training because you're isolating your abs But I just did my abs. And I incorporated with my abs with core training, with balance. So I don't have, and this is for people who, I mean, I get it. I was 21, so six pack, I think it's amazing. But this is for people who are seasoned and who want more quality in their life. They want to use their body to their maximum capacity. So it definitely works the core. It actually helps with balance. It helps. We just did shoulder press. We did squats. We did biceps. That's a full workout right there. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. So it's definitely an investment. It's not that expensive. It's not that expensive. It's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. You could also do your burpees on this. If you wanted to do burpees, let's do a burpee. So I'm bringing my hands up for a shoulder press. I'm coming down. And you can do a burpees with a push-up. Come back up. This is a burpee with the bosu. So I'm doing full body workout. I'm doing my chest. I'm coming up with my legs, doing my shoulders. So that's how you do it. All right, any questions for me before I part? I'm going to do one exercise to get you guys interested in doing using other things. You don't have to be a member of a gym. You can take this outside and do this in the park. You don't have, it's summertime coming up. So who wants to get caught up in the gym? Life is for the living. So winter's over, summer's here. Any questions for me about the bosu? If you want one, just DM me and I'll send you my link, my Amazon store link to the one that I use.